Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this channel, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video, we're going to talk about why Indian migrants, wherever they be, in Canada, USA, Uganda, Africa, Europe, they are very extremely successful. Why are they killing it? Right here in my country, actually the top richest guy, the most wealthy guy today is actually an Indian. And just think about it, they were chased, I think, on Idi Amin's regime. But why are they actually the richest? Guys, in this video, we are going to break it down. So maybe you can just learn something or two, and why are they really progressing so fast? So, number one, I have just written them down here. So let's get started. First of all, their culture. Think about this. These guys encourage togetherness. They encourage that community thing in them. So literally, yes, we do have the same communityism in us, but there's something so unique that which I'm going to reveal to you guys. So just think about it. These guys have really extended families. Everyone staying in the same home. For instance, if it's a big house, they will just be in this big house all together, and literally will support their kids, their grandies, literally the former generation and the generation that's coming in will literally be supported. So just think about it, they'll just be supported. However, yes, we have that communism in us, but think about it, we live in nuclear families. Then when you finish studying, remember the job market nowadays is super hard. They tell you just get out and nurse on your own, which can really can be hard, because the chances of really being successful can be quite so hard. So that's reason number. Yes, reason number two is because they really delay gratification. They have this aspect of delaying gratification. That's why in our culture they be like, you know what, these guys are really economizing to themselves, and if they are really delaying this gratification. For instance, let me just give you a story. There are these students, international students, who went to Canada to study, and then they didn't know each other, but they were 12 in the class. So each full house was costing about $1,000. And remember, they were students. So what did they do? They just got a $4,500 house, and then they were 12. This house was bedroom. So just imagine, there were 12 kids in this three-bedroom house. They were paying $4,500. So if you divide $4,500 divided by 12, you get about 110. So they were paying as little as $100 per month. Think about it, in this big house, simply because they were collaborating, they didn't have quarrels, and surprisingly, they even didn't know each other. Basically, that's the collaboration which I'm talking about, and which they literally have. So they were really saving these students' pocket money, tuition, which they would have spent on what? On rent. So basically, that's what they do it. Unlike us Africans just want to go out, we want to have a big bunch of real estate. We'll have to see those classes superior. We have to see those classes. Hey, this guy is sleeping in an apartment. Why those guys kids are loaded? They are well off, but we don't have that sense of sharing. We have that sense of, you know what, I want to be better than that person. So basically, I think that's what's really putting us behind. This case, another reason is the education. Guys, think about it. America has been using the H1B. Yeah, it just provides this opportunity of the H1B. And yes, President Trump fined 100K on this visa, but then think about it, was 70% of this was from the Indians, especially in the tech industry. Why was it? Think about it. The CEO of Google, Meta, Microsoft, all those tech companies, they are mostly Indians. So what they do, they would literally hire foreign fellow Indians. As soon as they finish their bachelor's degree, they bring them into USA on the H1B visa. So that sense of, togetherness, they really wish the best. That if someone gets an opportunity, they would wish the same. It's usually embedded in their culture. Unlike us, for instance, your friend might go to the US and even switch off their numbers, in as much as you helped them with the process. Maybe they've been your best friends, but when they reach there, They just said switch off the numbers. So which is quite really the opposite. So really that's why they are making real estate and wherever they go. And then last but not least, the other thing which I've really thought about these guys is that they love to really study the systems. For instance, the most richest guy right here, it said that the real estate that he had to first study how the system works, and it was a system of more corruption. So whereby he was literally collaborating with these country politicians so that he can really utilize people's tax into investments. So literally they saw that gap and he was really using it for his benefit. And like I said, Indians keep on supporting each other. He would use all even employees, fellow Indians from abroad, and bring them into the country. You see, yeah. So basically, that's sort of culture. They put in so much money in education, so much money in wishing good for their neighbors. Yes, as Africans, we have the same mentality of communism, of wanting to associate with a race, but when it comes to work, I don't know why we really don't wish the best for the other person. We believe that when for you to succeed, you have to put someone else down, which is far opposite. The Bible says that if you really want to go high, you have to go as a group. I don't know if there it's kind of the African proverb that says if you want to go fast, go as one person. But if you want to go far, if you want to build something generational, you have to do it as a group, and that's how these people really beat us. So basically, that's a really wake up call. And if you've just noticed on YouTube, and in so many groups of Indian migrants, but literally, you can see the sense of collaboration. Most of them have, American numbers, but they've not forgotten their roots back home. And that's something to really learn from this community, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know you guys, but to me, that's my opinion. You can say whatever you want, but to me, that's how I really literally view it. If we really could just go back to the days of colonialism, even colonialists used that advantage. They used to come and give our cultural leaders plates, silver plates, guns, so that they could favor them against us, and the culture has been uprooted on and on and on and on. That's why even politicians will literally just care about their stomachs and their families, whereas they're using other people's tax money. So literally, this sense of selfishness has been cultivated over and over. So, whereby when you're still young, you have this such sense of communism, what you're so together, but when you grow up, then there's this sort of like competition, which is so unhealthy, and not wishing the best for your what uh for your friend. And also the other thing is that yes, there are tribes. Actually, there are so many tribes in India, but how come they view themselves as brothers and sisters? Us in Africa, we still have this thing of here tribes. I mean, it's the Republic of Uganda. Why are tribes still do exist? If God really planned this for me, it will always be mine. There's no need to say that all these opportunities for this tribe. No, 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 no. Guys, we really need to stop this if we are to really, literally progress. You get an opportunity, it's okay to share it with someone else. You never know what that someone else you also literally when that person gets the job or the opportunity is gonna uproot their families, and you're gonna succeed as a whole instead of being one solo person. Maybe who gets an opportunity abroad, you get there, then you keep quiet. You don't want to even associate yourself as an African. You even want to bleach. Oh my God! Otherwise, guys, Uh, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That was it for me. I don't know if we really learned something from this, but otherwise, put in that let's stop envy and greed and selfishness, but literally have that communal and sense of wishing the best for the other person and growing together. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that we can really push that algorithm and we grow as Africans. Literally, think about it. Indians have so many YouTube videos. That means they just want to wish the best for their colleagues. Otherwise, thank you so much.